Did you think it was a big challenge to open a discussion, be provocative on the issue of aid effectiveness? What are your views on aid effectiveness? We're going to start this seminar, and there are a lot of things you started in your discussion.
Yes, we need to be provocative, and it's a good place to do it here, because as you know, during the last 12 years, there were so many papers and discussion, little cumbersome, and there is for other people some doubt about, but there is some strong evidence that aid can work under specific conditions.
So you're against the idea of that aid?
I am totally against it, because I think it's a wrong message, and it may have disastrous consequences, because all the current ideas in Europe and US say, oh, does it work? Is it really useful? We have so many needs domestically, and so that reinforced. And I was in a dinner in my country, in my town, 1 week ago. Say, oh, you are still working? There were people. Well, one was a doctor in economics. She said, oh, Ed, it's dirty money, and so. Say, what are you doing? What are you saying? So we should be provocative, but not naive, of course. And I think that's a good place to do it. And my view, and that's try to say it again and again, is that we should focus on the vulnerability and fragility of recipient countries. And for that reason, aid a specific role to dampen the shock, lower the fragility of the countries, and I think that's the main role of ODA, of aid to do that.
Well, I'm very happy you say so. Now, let me ask you something else, on a different matter. This is the first executive training seminar that we do on a topic like aid, and you have been opening the seminar. We have half of the teaching staff and half of the audience which is an academic and half which is practitioner, as you notice, because you ask a lot of questions to the attendants and so on and so forth. Do you think there is a value added, let's put it this way, for a young academic to come and attend the training seminar, the executive training seminar?
My view is that there is very few areas of research in economics where the concern of professional and academics are so closely linked. And you know what has been the tremendous impact of the paper by Collier and Dollar at the beginning of the century. And it has been debated a lot in the academic journals and so. But it was very, very influential, including on those professional aid practitioners who did not read it, but heard about that they were applying that. And even now, I personally have a discussion with people of the Multilateral Development Bank and also the European Commission, as you know, to reform the aid allocation criteria. And this influence of academic paper is still very important. And here I see that every month that there is an interaction between practical. And such a good format here to link professional and academics, and to do it at the European Institute, because we have in Europe a specific message to bring on that.